Welcome to the first ever podcast from Forever Richie. In this podcast episode, I'm going to be going down, reviewing Monday Night Raw, May 26th, 23rd, if I'm correct. Like, right off the bat, this was very long. Very long 3 hours to sit through. The beginning, Seth Rollins coming back right after his attack on Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. Seth Rollins challenges Roman Reigns for the WWE title, and Shane McMahon grants him the title match at the next pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. And with that being said, I am excited, very excited. I haven't been this excited for a match in a long while. You know, we get a fresh opponent for Roman Reigns to face, a very credible, athletic wrestler. For Roman Reigns to face. No pun to AJ, he's a great wrestler. But I don't feel they have much chemistry. It felt kind of sloppy, the chemistry, the feud, it kind of like up and down. With this, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, we know we're going to get something good, very good. They've had a past. They were in the Shield. They broke up. And Seth Rollins wants his title back because he never lost it. He had to forfeit it because of injury. Now that just alone is going to make this a great story feud for the match. Now, the question is, what's going to happen? Are they going to put Seth over? Are they going to make Seth win? Or are they going to keep Roman Reigns and keep him the way he is with that don't catch phrase? I'm not the guy. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. No, you're not, Roman Reigns. No, you're not. You're not the guy. Yeah, you're the guy with the belt. But you're not the guy in the WWE that people say that's the guy. You're not him yet. You're not him yet. There's things you've been doing that's not putting you up there on the throne. Like your cheesy promos. I'm a big fan of yours, Roman. I don't know if you're listening. Of course he's not listening. But anyway, if he was, I would be saying, you need to cut the cheese, cut the crap. You gotta write your own promos. I don't think this guy be writing his own promos. Of course he hasn't been writing his own promos. He got creative to do that. And he got Vince McMahon to okay this, to... And the booking they've done with Roman Reigns is kind of like... It's kind of like the opposite of Daniel Bryan. Well, it was kind of like Daniel Bryan in the beginning. In the way that they weren't trying to make him the big star that we all knew he was. And that's the thing with Roman Reigns. Right now, Roman Reigns is facing a different battle than what Daniel Bryan did. With Daniel Bryan, it was just opportunities. With Roman Reigns, it's just the way they're booking him. It's just the character. What are they doing? The stuff they doing with Roman Reigns makes me hate the guy. Like, wrestling wise, not personal, because I don't know him. And I think he's a good person, but wrestling wise, character wise, me watching the show, I just feel like I have to hate this guy. He's not a bad guy, and he's not a good guy, like he says. And he's a tweener. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like this guy? Hate this guy? I'm definitely not gonna cheer his name. And I really don't have a bad reason to boo him unless there's some other guy who's better who he's wrestling. Like AJ Styles. Everybody was cheering AJ Styles because he's a fan favorite. I don't really think that he's a good opponent for Roman Reigns in character-wise, to build up Roman Reigns. That just, it's just... That was just a bad move. So going back to the show, this week, believe it or not, they cut the crap from last week. A lot of matches, I will say. Like the R-Truth and Golden Truth. That was funny stuff back last week. But I'm glad they didn't do. I don't think they did anything with them this week, which is great because we've been seeing that every week, and it wasn't very entertaining except for that one time. With Fandango and Go just formed the tag team, to face Truth and I forgot his other partner. That was just hilarious. But wrestling wise, that match a couple weeks ago was kind of crap. It was crap, man. It was crap. But anyway, we didn't see that. We saw the New Day. I forgot what they did with the New Day this week. They beat up the Social Outcasts, I think. They threw cake on someone's face. That was entertaining. Like I said, the tag team division, they need more creative tag teams. Not tag teams, but more chemistry. Tag team wrestlers with chemistry, like Sin Cara and what's his face? Kalisto. Like more characters like that, tag teams with chemistry. I'm tired of wrestlers. You just put them together like the Golden Truth. What a joke. Really, it's a joke with him. It's a joke. Like, nobody takes him serious. I mean, but then again, I guess that's what they're going for. They're not really going after titles. They're going to entertain. So, I guess in that way, yeah, I enjoyed it. So, but we shouldn't be having these dumb looking tag teams like the Social Outcast. I say end it please, end the Social Outcast. Many of the times I don't want to see Social all the time. That's a worthless, useless tag team division, the Social Outcast. Especially since Adam Rose has been has been resigned from the company due to personal reasons and stuff like that. The Social Outcast is just going to break apart. So why even have this tag team division? Break it off, please, WWE. Also with another tag team, the Shining Stars from the Caribbeans, Epico and Primo, formerly known as Epico and Primo. Just end it right here. Just end it. Please, WWE. Please. They don't bring nothing to the table. Nothing. I'm watching them in their debut match. I think it was last week. And I'm like, this has to be the worst debut. It has to be the worst debut ever for a tag team. Gimmick-wise, too. Like, that's it. WWE, what are you doing? What are the dummies? What monkeys are behind the creative team? They should all be replaced, or the major ones let go. I can't believe that Vince McMahon okays this. Like, really, the Social Outcast is just a bad social experiment. God, Oh, damn. By the way, Big Cass and Enzo are back. Enzo has come back from surgery. That was great when I saw him back on the together with Big Cass. That's a great tag team. The Dudley Boyz, I feel like they're great superstars. It's nice that they're building up future stars like Big Cass and Enzo, and I like this interaction. I like the Dudley Boyz and Big Cass and Enzo. I think they're gonna have another feud because they've been poking shots at each other lately, and I've been enjoying the promos. By Big Cass and Enzo. The funny stuff they say, it's amazing. It's very creative. I think I wish. Well, if they be writing this stuff, props to them. Some of the most creative type of promos, hilarious, I've seen in a long time from tag teams or just superstars in general. And it always brings a smile when I see these guys on television. Enzo and Big Cass. What else is there? The Money in the Bank match was announced, the ladder match with the briefcase for a chance at the title. So throughout this whole night, we had a lot of matches, qualifying matches to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Owens going through. We had Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, and I think Dean Ambrose, if I'm correct. And there's a couple more, I guess, that's going to be in there. That will be announced soon, through more qualifying matches. I think on SmackDown or next week. And, surprisingly, AJ Styles is in that match yet, or it won't be. So that kind of makes me wonder, is he going to have a feud with the club because they've broken off? And that was good because he doesn't need the club at all. It's slowing him down. It's not doing much for AJ Styles. And the fans are just confused because we're tired of seeing the same type of matches with the Usos and the club. And with this, we see something brand spanking new. We see a feud ignited with the club and AJ Styles, which will most likely be a match this upcoming pay-per-view. Can't wait for that. Next, we have the main event. The main event: AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, and I said Kevin Owens won. It was an okay match, and Kevin Owens goes on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. What else is there? The Divas division: Charlotte and Ric Flair. This segment, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. I like watching Ric Flair cry, in a weird way. It was good acting by both of them. So this begs the question: is Ric Flair going to get vacation time, have a different role now that he's not associated with Charlotte? Is this just temporary? Well, I'm thinking, this is just temporary. Or maybe Ric Flair could coach another diva on the roster and have like a one-on-one for the title, and that could be a good story. I can see that. They should do that. I feel it. I feel like Ric Flair is gonna be gone for temporary and come back to either be back with Charlotte or to have revenge on Charlotte and teach Charlotte a lesson. I don't know what that lesson is, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I know it. Or maybe this is just the end of it, and we're gonna see something totally different with the Diva division. And we need Sasha Banks back for sure. They need to do more with Becky. What's her face? Natalia. I think she should be putting more people over. I think she hasn't done it enough. She put Charlotte over, weirdly. And it's weird that Charlotte got a championship title match. Like, that was surprisingly unexpected at Extreme Rules. That, we knew the match, but it's just like Natalia getting the match at this late. And, she's had so many matches or championship belts, and it's like right now it don't really matter. It's not her time. It's like she's already had her time, I guess. But I don't. Did she ever win a title? I don't think so. But yeah, they need to bring in more divas from the NXT, or they need to build up the divas they already have. Because right now it seems like there are not a lot of divas on the roster doing much. They're not cutting promos. Like these male wrestlers. That's what they need to do. They need to build them up. They need to, add some flavor. They need to. This is the women's division now, not no divas division. So I don't want to see too much drama. Cut the drama and get to the wrestling. That's what we want. And we want more stories. They're not telling enough stories with the divas. It's just too simple. It's just, I hate you, I like you, that's it. There's nothing real personal. So I like the new Divas title, by the way. It looks nice. I'm glad they got rid of the old title. This one looks legit. What else is there? It was 3 hours. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Alright, so this is coming to a close, this episode. If you leave your comments down below and tell me what was your favorite part of this Monday Night Raw. For me, it was Seth Rollins coming back, challenging Roman Reigns for the title. And by the way, Seth Rollins came back as a heel. Very disappointing. I was expecting the face turn. A lot of people like face turn. Expecting him to be face, but I guess we're not gonna get that because Roman's gonna be a baby face. He's not gonna be a heel. So Seth Rollins has to stay a heel. And since you have a match, it's it's disappointing. I'm gonna still cheer for Seth Rollins. And of course, I have a great deal of respect for Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, but I would much rather have Seth Rollins as the next champion. But I feel like they're not going to let Seth win because they're just so invested in Roman Reigns, and right now he's like a lost cause. He just needs a timeout. He needs to take the title off him and just let Seth run with it again for a little bit, or some other wrestler, so that way I feel like I'm more invested in Roman Reigns when he's chasing the title, sort of like Daniel Bryan. Now that Roman Reigns has the title, I'm not that invested. I kind of forget that he's a champion, Anyway, well, yeah, that was my favorite part. Seth Rollins coming back, challenging Roman Reigns for the title, and the promo and the standing ovation he got in the beginning of the match. Of the night was my favorite part. And the Ric Flair and Charlotte promo, which was epic. So tell me what was your favorites down below, and tell me how you enjoyed the podcast. Tell me what I should talk about next, on my next podcast. It's not always going to be about wrestling, but yeah. Anyway, my name's been Richie, and you've been listening to my review of WWE Raw May 23rd, 2016. WWE Raw review. I think I said that twice. I can't remember. But anyway, thank you for listening. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause for sticking it this long. I know I couldn't. But yeah. Catch you later.